Hey guys, it's Sea Serpent. I haven't been making videos for a while because I have been doing school stuff and family stuff, but I decided to make a video because I haven't done it in a while and I decided to revisit it. Um, I will be reviewing the top 6 games that you guys should get. The games will range from any rating from rated E, which none of them are really rated E, to rated M. I will give details about them as I go through the games. Also, excuse me for the stuttering. I do stutter and jumble over my words a lot in the commentary. The games will be ranging from any year they are made. They can either be old games or new games. I'll be going over all the types of games they are, old or new. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first game we have is called Hood. It was April's 2021 or 2022 free PS Plus game. If you're soon, because the day of recording this is May 1st, if you're a little early, you have maybe like 2 or 3 more days before having the chance to get it. So I'd go ahead and get that for free before you can't. The game concept is it's kind of like a scavenger game. How it works is you can choose characters with different abilities. As you can see in my gameplay, I'm using Robin. Robin is a ranged character. He can use his bow and arrow to get range kills, and he's not so good with his hands attacking, but he's good with his bow and arrow. Um, there's different game modes. There's player versus state, which is basically you have a team and you're gonna go against these guys that you're fighting the state, and you'll just be trying to get it without dying. There's outlaw heist, and basically it's gonna be you, your team versus another team versus the state. And so you're just going to be racing to try and get the chest first. The game is very fun. Like, the game is rated T because it has blood and violence, and online ratings are kind of to be determined. It might be rated M. I'm actually not 100% sure. So T or M is definitely not E though. And the game is the player base is very friendly. I've conversed with people. The person I actually commented with in this video as I was recording was very kind. He helped. We actually won this game, which you might see later. I'm going to leave the uh, game recording. Keep going. I'm gonna let the game record. Keep going because I want you guys to see you win because You don't win very often. The game is very hard. Winning is hard on the game mode I'm playing, which is just player versus heist or state, because it's a very strategic game. You gotta plan out your things. You can't just be going around killing everyone. You gotta play it stealthily and make sure you don't get caught because certain things can happen when you get caught. Um, Overall, though, currently, like I said, game is free. I don't know how much it'll cost when PS Plus when it ends on PS Plus, but I hope it's not too much for the people that are watching this too late to get it for free. And overall, that's really all I can say about the game. I'm gonna let the clip keep running for those of you that want to watch it through and see how it goes and see it for reference if you plan on getting the game. And you can see me win. Uh, that's all about this game. If you don't want to watch the gameplay, just skip to the 22-minute and 16-second mark. Alright, the next game I have is very iconic. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the newest one. This game is, well, if you've ever played a COD game, it's a first-person shooter game where you can either play online and go against online players in certain different game modes, such as Team Deathmatch, Free for All, Search and Destroy, which is personally my favorite. And overall, have fun with your friends because you can invite friends and play multiplayer. There's also story mode in the game too. Most COD games have good stories, but nowadays they kind of degrade. But a story's a story. You could also play co-op missions in this one. There's co-op game modes. Overall, there's gun customizations. You can customize your guns to make them work differently. Such as my gun, I use tac lasers and scopes to aim down faster and keep my accuracy on point. I uh, I also like to in this game. I do like to replay the story because the story isn't too bad. You can also there's some new things in these games that weren't in the old ones. There's finishers. You can go through the store and buy them, and that you can kind of express yourself using them. There's skins for characters. Unlike other games where you choose certain characters, they're not for skill based. They're for look based. And the game is rated M for mature. The game is has blood, gore, has cursing, and online ratings are to be determined. And as well as along that, the game is also the game player base is I'm afraid to say most of you probably know this though from memes and stuff. The game player base is very toxic. They not everyone you're gonna meet is nice. You'll meet a few nice people from time to time, but most people you'll meet aren't very nice. And if you do meet someone that isn't nice, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It happens to everybody. And overall, though, the game is very fun. It's got very smooth mechanics, as you can see from the gameplay. And I hope this can talk you into getting the game. My next game is a pretty new game. Came out about 2 months ago. It's Dying Light 2. It's a sequel to the first Dying Light game, and it is a free roam zombie apocalypse game. It takes in different types of aspects such as parkour. Takes in different aspects such as parkour. Um, sorry, I'm stumbling right now. Parkour, survival, and combat. It is first person. There are no guns. There were guns in the old games, but there are no guns in the new games. Uh, most weapons are melee. The story is amazing. The story is absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you how great it is. One of the best stories I've ever played. It really has some heart-touching moments, along with it is a choice game. It has the butterfly effect, where the choices you make determine what happens in the game. There's different endings. Endings where you roam off with your friends, and others where you're alone. The combat is very great. Some things they changed in the new games from the old games is that there's health bars now. There's pairing in the game. There's also there's many different aspects, and I can't really name them all, but those are the big ones that I can think of right now. Also, in the new game, there are new zombies you might have heard of. There's some new zombies going around that are you can see around the map. Parkour aspects play a wide range in this game, as you need to do parkour to get around the map, as well as get away from zombies and get away from dangerous situations and complete the story. Uh, the game is rated M. The game has blood and gore, as you can see in the commentary or in the gameplay, and there's also language, mild language, and that's all I can think of. The game is there's also online ratings, which is to be decided. Most of these games, I probably should have mentioned, by the way, most of these games are Wi-Fi games you probably need Wi-Fi for to play. So if you don't or not just Wi-Fi but PlayStation Plus, I mean. So if you don't have PlayStation Plus, these games probably wouldn't be the best ones to buy. But these are PlayStation Plus games that you would think of. Also, sorry for the bad gameplay. As you can see, I just died. I died from falling off the things because although the game is not too new, it's still got a few bugs. Overall, though, like I said, game has perfect story, perfect gameplay, and overall the best combat mechanics I've ever seen. I hope this helps you think about your game, think about getting the game, and I will let you watch a bit more of the gameplay before I cut it off. The next game is a game very dear to me. It is Dead by Daylight. This is a horror survival game that has many iconic horror movie characters that you might recognize, all jumbled into a game where you have to either run away from the killer or kill all the survivors. There are two different roles you can play in the game. You can either play as a survivor or killer. In the gameplay, I play as a killer. So I will describe the survivor thing first, survivor objective first. There are generators all around the map. The generators have to be worked on to power up the doors to escape. The generators must the generators are, if they're worked on by more than one person, go faster. Generators can be hit by killers when they're worked on, and it can digress their progress. There are also perks. Perks for survivors that are really good, in my opinion, are things like Lethe, self-care for the people, empathy, and a lot of other ones that can really help turn your games. Perks are skills you can unlock through the Blood Web, and the Blood Web is where you get perks to you can use in the game. You can level up perks by once you get a perk, it can appear in the Blood Web again as a better level of it, and you can grab it, and a better level of perks let you use it differently. Basically, there's also things such as getting hooked. Getting hooked by on a hook, you can get hooked for a total of 2 times before you put in the dying state. Getting hooked three on the third time gets you killed. There's different survivors you can play as. There's for on the top of my head, I can think of Claudette, Steve, which is Steve Harrington, the one I use from Stranger Things. There's Jake. There's Nancy. There's what else is there? Dwight, and they all have their own special perks. Each one has their own special set of perks. And with these perks, you can also unlock them in the Blood Web to get teachable perks. Now, teachable perks, how they work is when you're in the Blood Web, you can unlock the perk for that certain character. And once you unlock a teachable perk, all other characters can learn that one perk. So if, say, self-care, that's Claudette's perk, you can heal yourself without a medkit. And if you a teachable perk will appear red in the Blood Web, its background will be red, and when you buy it in the Blood Web, you can when you buy it in the Blood Web, it will appear for another person. Like say you wanted to get self-care, but you like to use Dwight. You unlock self-care as a teachable perk, and then you go through the Blood Web perks for Dwight, and if you eventually find self-care, and then you have self-care for Dwight. And overall, though, that's really all the survivor mechanics. You just find generators, complete them, and you have to try and escape the killer along with perks like I told you about. And next on, we're moving to the killers. Killers are my favorite. I love killers. Not because like something weird like that, but I like killers because they come in a wide variety of iconic horror movie characters, as long as the fact as they have special perks. Killer's perks are some iconic ones that I use for my character. We have Iron Grasp. We have Hangman's Trick. We have Lightborn. Noed, and yeah. Now for Killer's objective is to kill all survivors before they can reach the exit. As you can see, I'm not doing a very good job at that, but uh, I killed one of them. And so, uh, to, uh, to prevent survivors from escaping, you have to knock them before they can reach generators, and you have to destroy the generators' progress as they start working on them. Uh, mechan- uh, survivors, or sorry, not survivors, killers' role or rules aren't too hard to understand. Kill all survivors before they can escape. The killers do have, there's different killers, like I said, like how I named Claudette and Dwight as a survivor. For killers, there's some iconic ones you'll see. There's Freddy Krueger, there's Michael Myers, there's the pig from Saw, like I'm playing as. Recently, they released the Onro, I think that's how you say it. It's a killer from The Ring, the girl from The Ring that fell in the well. She's in the game. Who else is in the game? There's Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. There's Nemesis from Resident Evil, and those are just a few of the many killers that are in the game. There's also side things that happen in the game that I'll explain real quick. There is hex totems. They are around the map. They can be cleansed. Certain perks like Noed use hex totems and the to be used for an evil purpose. Only killers use hex totems. Noed enchants a hex totem, and the hex totem makes all the killers, once all the gates are open, one shot. To get rid of a hex totem perk, you want to cleanse the totem, which will destroy the perk for the rest of the game. Some hex totems are sabotaged, uh, and yeah, those are really all the mechanics for the games. I hope I named them all, and I hope this convinces you to get Dead by Daylight. Next game is a very recent game that came out. This game is hopefully still free by the time this comes out. It's a I believe it's a PS5 only game, so unless you don't have a PS5, I'm sorry, but I don't think this game will be available to you. Um, how this game works, it's a vampire battle royale. And I know that sounds bad at first, and that's what I thought. I thought this game was going to be very bad. It's a vampire battle royale. It just sounds like another battle royale trying to make its place. But it's actually a lot different than what you expect. How it works is the vampire. You can only play as vampires. The vampires have different archetypes, as they're called in the game, which are different roles, and different roles have different abilities. If you'll wait a few seconds, you'll see on the gameplay that the archetypes will come up. I'll just give it a few seconds for the archetypes to come up real quick. The archetypes, those are the archetypes. Certain archetypes have certain looks, and you can customize them if you don't like the way the archetype originality looks. The ones I use Saboteur. He can go invisible while crouched. He has a gas trap, and he can go invisible to move around. I also use Prowler sometimes too. He's the same thing, but he has bats, which alert the location of others. And so each archetype has special abilities. The brutes, each ability area has two sets, and each set has a different side perk, but they have the same main perk, such as the Saboteur and Prowler. Those two, as you can see, they look the same. They're from the same general section. They both have the invisibility perk where they can move faster when invisible, and they can move around invisible. As you can see, real quick, as a vampire, you eat survivors around the map, and they can help your perks go up or help your abilities go faster. The one I ate gave me 1% health every second. But back to the archetypes. I just want to note that real quick because it was going on the screen. Um, yeah, each archetype has different sections. So there's the prototype and the saboteur. They can both go invisible for a short amount of time and move quicker. There are the brutes, the brute section. Both brutes can jump in midair really high. One of them has a ground slam, and I think the other one can make themselves bulletproof. Wait, no, that's enforcer. Sorry, I don't know what the other one can do. I don't really play them. Next is the sirens. The sirens are part of the beauty part. What they can do is they can charm nearby survivors, so when you eat a survivor in front of another one, they will not run away. The one of them can flash them with can flash enemies with flashbangs, and I don't know what the other one can do. I've not played the other one. And then finally, there's only a single enforcer. There's no two enforcers. There's one enforcer. The enforcer can make himself bulletproof, and I think he has extra health, but I don't know. How this game works now, game mechanics. So in game mechanics, sorry, I'm like having kind of a brain pause. Game mechanics. The game mechanic is a battle royale. As you know from battle royales, you go around the map finding weapons, and the weapons can range from rarities. There's gold being the rarest, and green being the least rare. You start off with a pistol in the game when you respawn, and or when you spawn in and when you respawn. Green is like I said, the lowest. Legendary weapons are kind of special. They can a legendary weapon I know of is a minigun. It starts slow, it starts shooting faster, and it's a very good weapon. And how it works though is when you down someone, after you down an enemy, you can either feast on their blood, and feasting on their blood can give you HP, and it can also feasting on on an enemy's blood can sorry, what can it do? I'm not thinking too good right now. Feasting on an enemy's blood can also give you resonance. I think that's what it's called. Resonance can increase the amount of times you can feast on a human and get their abilities. Because when you start in the game, you can only feast on a human 3 times to get their abilities before you're not allowed to. And then once you feast on a human, or there's army guys roaming around the map in certain areas, if you feast on an army guy, you can get resonance, and the resonance allows you to get more perks from civilians you see around the map that you can feast on. Using your powers, besides the sirens, using your power in front of a civilian will cause them to flee in terror. When a civilian spots you either feasting on another civilian in front of them, or if you kill a civilian, they will you'll be blood hunted, as it's called. You will appear through walls to everyone on the map, and I'm pretty sure you will get extra XP for killing a blood hunted person. Some challenges there's challenges in the game. Some challenges require you to be blood hunted to complete them, such as I had a challenge that required me to be blood hunted and feast off civilians. Also in the game, there's quests that you can do in the main lobby if you don't want to play at the time and you want to earn some easy XP, such as Welcome to the Essalum, I think that's what it's called, and the Welcome to the Essalum. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Those challenges require you to find things around the Essalum, such as you have to find, for one of them, the Essalum Keeper, you have to find books around the map. And those are just some of the quests you can do. Now, customization. Customization is it's like, out of 1 out of 10, 10 being the best, you can customize any part of your body, to 1 being you can only choose like your eye color. Sorry, headset died. Anyways, customization has about an 8 in this game. You can customize your character's looks. You cannot change what they are, such as if you're a Prowler Saboteur and you look like the decomposed skeleton, you cannot change their decomposed skeletonness. You have to play with that. But you can choose hair, you can choose hair color. These are body type customizations first. So you can choose hair, hair color, eye color. You can choose skin color. You can choose piercings on your guy's character, because for some reason this is kind of like a Twilight. I guess all the guys are either teens or preteens, I guess. I don't even know. And so you can choose piercings on your character. You can also choose makeup on your character. And you can also choose face types. Wardrobe, clothes customization in this game is also very wide. You have to unlock clothes. If you play early like how I did, you get some clothes, such as the one I'm wearing right now. It's called Denim Venom. It's a jacket that says sorry not sorry on it. There's also other clothes customizations, so you can either choose you can choose clothes in this game. I'm pretty sure wardrobe is actually where you choose your piercings. You can also choose your mask. You can get unlock masks in the game. And you can also get, what else can you get in the game for wardrobe? I think that might be all actually. Just clothes and masks. You have more customization features for your character's features than wardrobe, but it's still pretty cool, pretty fun. And I think that's really all about the game. I told you gameplay, I told you how it works, told you customization. Oh, I did not tell you how much it costs, nor did I tell you what it's rated. It is rated T or M. I believe it's T, but cause it is have blood and gore. There's no cursing, but there is online ratings which to be determined. Player base for Blood Hunt. Oh my gosh, the player base in this game is beautiful, magnificent. These guys are so nice. I've played the game about for 3 days now. I've played about 8 games a day. No, maybe a bit more than that. I've never run into a single toxic person in this game. In this game, everyone is so kind. I've even got a few accolades. You get this game. If you don't know what accolades are, they're like achievements for your character for your profile. They give people a little insight on how you act and how you are. I've gotten a few accolades from people on this game. People are very kind. I've given accolades as well. And besides that, though, player base is very kind. Rated T or M because online ratings are to be decided, to be determined. Although I've never come across a toxic person, people are still very toxic. You never know what you come across online. And it is currently free, but I don't doubt this game will cost money because this game is very good. I do believe that later on it may cost money, but you never know. And yeah, that's really all about the game. I hope this convinces you to get it.
This research installation must be protected at all costs.
You heard the music, you see the gameplay. The next game is Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is another game that I also hold pretty dear to me. It is the sequel to the first Star Wars game, Star Wars Battlefront 1. And it is, if you ever played Battlefield, it is like the Star Wars version of Battlefield. It is a little bit different, but overall has the same concept. Depending on what game mode you play. The game mode I play, Supremacy, is the Battlefield version of it, and it's probably it's the most played version of it. The other game modes, though, consist of Hero versus Villain. I'm pretty sure there's one called Hero Showdown. There's also story mode and co-op missions, which the first game did not have story mode, so that's a cool new add-on. Besides that, the gameplay you see on the screen is Supremacy. I didn't do too well this game, in case you're wondering. We lost, but I mean, I didn't do too bad. Anyways, though, in the game, like in Battlefield, in this one, the game when I'm playing, Supremacy, there's categories. There's Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist. Specialist is a sniper. Heavy is Heavy, the one I'm playing. He's got the special abilities. Each class has special abilities. Assault is just a normal guy with the rifles and stuff. And there's Officer who has a pistol, but he has a little uh, a little turret that can help him in battle. There's also heroes in the game. Once you get enough points and there's not two people already playing as a hero, you can play as a hero. You can play in different ages too. There's Age of the Galactic Empire, which is I think Galactic Empire is the Clone Troop Age of the Clone Troopers. I'm just gonna call it that. So there's the Clone Troopers age, where you can play as the Clone Troopers and the Separatist droids. There's the Age of the Rebellion, the one I'm playing right now, which is with the normal stormtroopers, Darth Vader and all that. And there's Age of the Republic, I believe it's called, which is the First Order with all the new guys, Finn, Rey, the new-looking stormtroopers, the not so good one in my opinion. I personally like to play the clones and the Age of Rebellion, but I don't like to play the Age of the Republic as much. Let's see what else. You can also rack up points to play as other troops, not just heroes. You can play as Death Troopers and the one I'm playing, Age of the Rebellion. You can play as Death Troopers, Rocket Troopers, and a brute kind of girl. I don't even know what she is. She's a tough girl. That's all I know. And I don't use it that much. That's why. There's also on the other ones you can play as other heroes in the Age of the Galactic Empire with the clones. You can play as the heroes. I believe the available ones are for good guys. There's Anakin, Obi-Wan. Who else is there? Those are the only two I play, so that's the only two I can think of actually. I can't think of too many right now. Just Obi-Wan and Anakin. I know those are the good guy ones. For the enemies, I know there's what's that guy's name? General Grievous. I know there's also man, I really don't know these guys' names. I'm not very good at this right now. What's his name? I don't even know his name. The guy with the one lightsaber. I hope you can guess his name. Correct me in the comments or something. That's all I can think of for enemies on the Age of Republic. Clones. For the one I'm playing right now, the Republic. The Rebellion. There's enemy team Darth Vader. There's Boba Fett. There's Darth Maul. There's Iden Versio. She's the campaign character. And that's all I can think of right now. No, wait, there's Bosk too. That's all I can think of. There's also for the good guys, there's Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Leia, Yoda. That's all I can think, and Chewbacca. That's all I can think of on good guys. And there's the Republic. You got the new guys. Good guys, you got Rey, Finn, BB1, BB1. I think that was his name. No, BB-8. Sorry, I'm tripping right now. BB-8. You can also play as the new guys. For the enemy team, you can play as Kylo Ren. That's all I can think of. There's not really new villains I can think of besides Kylo Ren. And then that's all I can think of. So those are the heroes and villains you can play as. And in Supremacy, like I said, it's got the battlefield concept, the different classes with the different abilities. I'm not going to try and embarrass myself by naming the classes of each class, so I'm just going to, or abilities of each class, so I'm going to skip that. Rating. This game is rated T because online interactions to be discussed, like I said. But besides that, there's no blood. There is just some violence, and that's really all. What else is there? For the other game modes. So for the other game mode, there's Heroes vs. Villains, where you only play as either a villain or hero. And you can play as, like I said, the Darth Maul. There's the heroes, Kylo Ren as an enemy. There's the heroes, Rey, Obi-Wan, Anakin, all those guys. Besides that, though, there's also a few other game modes. There's the story mode. Like I said, they didn't have that in the first game, but they brought it in the second game. And the story mode is like a 6 out of 10. Not the best, but it's not bad. And then what else we got? We got co-op. You can do co-op missions with your friends, and it is split screen. So if you got someone at your house and you just want to play it, you can just split screen with your friends. And There's also skins you can unlock for characters. You can unlock skins for your troops that you play as. You can also unlock skins for heroes. I have a few skins myself, such as the Sand Trooper you could see in my gameplay. I'm playing as the Death Trooper right now, but later on, when I die, like right now, I'm using a Sand Trooper. And there's also perk cards, like you saw on the right for a second. Or perk cards, they give you like upper advantages. Some increase your maximum health, some decrease the cooldown on your abilities, and they can help you very well in the in fighting. And let's see, you can also level up to get different cards and upgrade your perk cards, and you can also unlock crates. And crates can let you get new skins and coins to buy skins if you want a specific one. And overall, though, I think that's all. That's all the games I have for you guys. I hope that this encourages you to buy the game, because these are some of my personal favorites. I hope you guys can like the video, subscribe if you wanna. Doesn't affect you. You can always do it. You guys unsubscribe later. But overall, I just want to get back into the game a little bit, because I always used to have this passion of making videos, and then I stopped, and I decided that, you know, I decided to do it again, just for the fun of it. This did take a lot of work, and I know the video was very long for a quick 6-game commentary. But, if you made it to the end, thank you for watching it, because this is a long video. This took a lot of my time to make, but this was a personal thing. I kind of wanted to do, just so I can maybe relook it later. But yeah, I hope this helped you think about getting one of these games, and overall, I hope that you watch maybe a video later. Maybe I'll post again. I don't have any ideas for videos right now. You give me ideas, because I do have a few games. I have a few games I could play. I have different CODs. I have more Battlefronts. I have Mortal Kombat, Minecraft. I have all those games. So if you ever want to see something, just tell me the game name. Tell me what you want me to do, or give me video ideas. That's really all. And if I can respond to you and get to it. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys could I could convince you to get these games. And overall, I hope you have a great day. Have a great day, please. Your great day makes my day. Even if I don't know it, somewhere out there, I'll have a great day, and I hope you have a great day too. Anyways, though, that's all. Catch you up later next time, and I'll make a video. I'll try to make a video soon. Peace, though. Have a great day.